ladies, T-Birds, 70 watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk. We're going to have to do it a little bit different today, folks. So, I want to welcome you guys all to my Duel review. We're going to do Claw Season 1, Episode 6. That's saying in the right damn notes. And Pose Episode 7. So let's get into Claws. Episode 6, Season 2, Double Dutch. Look for the timestamp below because I'll make sure to put in the notes if you guys are just here for Pose so y'all can go straight to it. So, first of all, we pick up where we left off. Dr. Ken basically turned snitch. Desna is crying because these two people that she thought basically had her back, her fiance and this new boss that empowered her, are fucking and using her as some kind of pawn. So, when we see her, she's at the hospital because, of course, Bryce got shot. More on that in a minute. Because that shit was crazy. And who is the first person to notice that Desna is really fucked up? Roller. Y'all, I don't care what the fuck y'all say. Y'all can argue me up and down the house boots. I want Desna and Roller together. And if y'all do not see the progress that Roller is making so that eventually he is the right man for Desna, the end game of this series, if it ain't the season, is they gonna end up together. Trust and believe that. But Roller, she like, did you know about him? He immediately goes into, I wanted to tell you. She gets mad at Roller. Pause that. This is the part I had a problem with. I had a real problem with Desna being that mad at Roller all goddamn episode. First of all, what was Roller supposed to say to you that wasn't going to sound like he was hating? Let's start with that. Now, if he would have said to you, Desna, that dude sell dope too, this and this and this, you'd believe Roller? I remember how last season ended when you found out he knocked up the 17-year-old Russian bitch. I remember. You wasn't going to try to hear that. Because it was going to sound like a hater move, or even if you did believe him, it was going to sound like he was taking joy in your misery. Secondly, these crazy Russian motherfuckers then forced him to marry somebody. The rabbis out here like you want to get holy. If he'd have told on you in some kind of way, they'd have found out he told. What the fuck do you think they did to Roller, or for that matter, the whole rest of the Hustler family? You know, your best friend's husband? What was he supposed to say? I had a problem with that the whole damn time. What was he supposed to say, y'all? Please, if y'all got something to say about it, comment below and let me know. Because I'm like, what was he supposed to fucking do? He kept trying to tell her in the way that he could. He can't really be around you alone. Because the lady know that y'all used to fuck. She already hinted at that. The bitch crazy. What was he supposed to say? Anyway, moving on. So Jen, of course, hurt. Because Bryce, we heard Bryce flatline. He's just in a coma, y'all. They got him back into a coma. But Jen come out blood all over the dress like this is all your fault. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. I love the way this episode kind of was a reminder of everything that happened so far. So now we can get to the nitty gritty of these motherfuckers getting took down. But everybody did kind of tell her. Roller tried to tell her. Jen tried to tell her. Quiet Ann tried to tell her. Quiet Ann ass don't even talk. Everybody tried to tell her. Dean. Always the voice of reason. Dean was great this episode. Desna wakes Dean up like, we about to bounce. Fuck all this shit. We taking my old car. You still got your to-go bag from when we was kids. Let's go. We out. and she wants to go back to the one place, which first she goes, and she kind of losing it, which is freaking Dean out, because if you know anything about autistic people, change is very hard for them, and even though he knows when Desna is upset, usually Desna may be upset, but she don't really break down in front of Dean. So Dean is flipping the fuck out because he don't know what the fuck Desna is doing. She going to go wade in the water. He like, what the hell is that? And she pulls herself together and she like, she has a flashback when they were in foster care. We find out the mother was a crackhead or on some kind of drugs. We find that out. But there was one foster home that they were good to the lady. The lady was good to him, and that's whoever Mrs. Wallace is. But they were good to her, and she remembers something that lady said to her. She said she'll always be there. They go back to the old house, memories. We're getting a lot, cut that shit out, tablet. We got a lot of memories of just little Dean and little Desna. And then, how adorable is Niecy Nash's real daughter who played her as middle-aged school, for like middle school, and Dean climbing up on the tree, like, all that stuff. So they find out where the lady's daughter is at, and then they find the lady. That lady had cracked me up so fucking hard when she was like, girl, I'm old. I got to remember to put my panties on in the morning. I loved her. I know that actress from other things, too, and I can't think of all what I know her from, but that lady is great, too. She does a lot of comedic roles. So now, let's go back a little bit, because I know I jump all over the place. We call this free association, people. I talk about it as it comes to my head, because certain things are gonna... Why tell y'all the shit in order? Y'all watched it. Tired of y'all motherfuckers getting on me talking about my review. It's trash. Motherfucker, it's called stream of consciousness. I have notes, things that happen in the show, direct me to other shit, or direct me to other personal shit. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Sorry, off topic. Moving on. So Vanilla Bryce is in a coma. Roller is like, I'm going to go get that bitch. She go knock on the door. Now, mind you, Dr. Haitian is up in the building. So we find out from that point, Roller know what the Haitian dude do. Don't know he fucking with the Russians or fucking Zlatan. So I think the second time that Desna was mad, she think they knew everything, but he didn't know that. Roller, you know, kind of hems Zlatan up. Like, you tried to kill my brother, bitch. Like, and she like this and this and this and this. He like, I'm going to kill y'all motherfuckers. I'll kill both of y'all. And she says, and I'll kill your son. And then Roller get this look over his face. Being a dad is agreeing with Roller. Roller's, like I said, something, this is the change that we need to see in Roller so that he can become the man that is for Desna. And he like, that's your grandson. The fuck you mean? He like, oh, you Americans, you also worry about killing babies and family members, which, I mean, think about it, yeah, that's your grandson. This bitch also popped your sister in motherfucking broad daylight. So, there's that. And says, she young. She can have plenty more. It's all good. This is your grandson. Which I like the transfixed nature of how she was just like, fuck that grandbaby. I'm still using that as another motherfucking pawn. My daughter can have more. She can get married again. She's still young. Whereas Uncle Daddy turned snitch once. Roller said, and called him Clay. That's how he knew it was serious. She threatened to kill my son, Clay. And then boom, he like, all right, well then let's do it then. Let's turn fucking snitch. Just the difference in, again, that line where Desna was like, Zlatan is Zlatan, but Uncle Daddy is family. Again, like those parallels that are running between the Russians and the Dixie Mafia and how the shit really go down. Beautiful. Here's the thing. And I know we have to go into the fantastical a lot of times with this show. I'm going to get to Madame Polly in a minute, but I got to talk about Jen and Bryce. Oh, Vanilla Bryce baby. So they leave. She in the room because, again, still married. Whether he just asked for a divorce or not. Still married, still got kids. So, you know, and they say this, talk to people that are in comas all the time, like talk to them, try to bring them back because deep down they can hear you. And she was telling the story about how they relapsed at the same time and seeing each other at a bar. Like, I love that that is their common thread. I know that's fucked up, but I feel like there's strength in that because they really fight to keep each other clean. And I think there's something really beautiful in that. You know, they both have relapsed because they live stressful lives, and that's why he never really wanted to be down with the Dixie Mafia and so on and so forth. But I think there's really something very precious about that she's an alcoholic and he's a crackhead, and they really strive to keep each other clean, so much so that them motherfuckers is so in sync, they relapsed at the same time and tried to hide in the same place. And her favorite song was playing, so she's telling the story, Bryce's dick get hard. At what point do you say I'm going to jump on the dick and start singing the song? At what point, Hans Bueller, at what point do you say, my husband is in a coma, but his dick got hard, so let me jump on the dick and sing to him? But that shit brought him back. What the fuck? And shit, she calls the nurses in still sitting on the dick. Roller and Uncle Daddy come in. Roller said, that's some magical pussy. Bottle that shit up. Roller was just my MVP this episode. I'm sorry, he was. Because speaking of Bryce and Jen, I believe this has got to come back up. Oh, square dancing Jew. This woman's husband, critical, shot in the chest. You come by with a goddamn teddy bear knowing that, and Roller came in and beat that ass. Look, I was at work, I'm screaming, beat his ass, Roller! Like, what are you doing? You don't know boundaries. You don't have no respect. The woman told you, I'm going to try to work on my marriage. This has to be done. We can't even be friends. I have to work on my marriage. And you can't respect that, and that man is lying in the hospital bed and you show up? Did you think she was going to turn to you while her husband was lying there possibly dying? And then we seen that shot after like the whole family was in there and he woke up. That motherfucker was standing outside like Knives Child on motherfucking Scott Pilgrim. Like just standing there looking up. I'm like, oh, I don't trust that Jew. I don't trust that square dancing Jew. Something ain't right with that shit, y'all. Shit, who you work for, he might be down with the Russians too, and that was just the whole goal to break up all the fucking dynamics. Get them off their game. I don't trust that Jew. Or he ended some money with the Russians too, and they putting him up to it. Something. I don't trust that Jew. Anyway, but Bryce is alive, and we're happy to see that, even though I didn't think they was going to kill him off. But Vanilla Bryce is here with us. First of all, Paulie, what the fuck you have on this episode, baby? Paulie had on every green and yellow print she could fucking think of, didn't she? I ain't know what the hell was going on. So she sees a book club, and she is in full-fledged pimp mode, honey. She telling Sweetback, you got to find a little man in the boat, eat that pussy, and then when she can't take it no more, that's when you fuck her. She goes to the book club telling them, like, hey, I run a male cabaret, and they are very discreet, and what they'll say they full service, not like your husband's. Why they have to sit her down like, you can't still be making money for Zlatan. We got to be Team Dez right now. This is before anybody really know what happened with Dez. Dez just MIA. Virginia runs the shot. Got the T-girls in there. Toby and this other girl in there working, helping with a birthday party. But Virginia got it, and we got Virginia having a moment of realization like, Desmond, I thought you would just kind of be a bitch because you could. I now see what it takes to run something and get on somebody's ass, and I appreciate it. Plus, you know, Virginia looks up to Desna. That was quite obvious. And now they're going to be family. I mean, she is going to marry Desna's brother. So there's that. So we see growth in Roller and in Virginia. I like it. That's some magic pussy. Bottle that shit up. But they tell Ken, well, you can go into witness protection, but Polly ain't coming with you. So he goes to propose to Polly with the fucking wire on, and she's the one that spills the tea about what she fucking doing. And literally says, I'm a criminal, and I'm really good at it. I'm pimping these hoes daily. He's trying to tell her, no, no, no. Because why, if you were going to propose to her, would you do it with the wire on? You stupid motherfucker. Dr. Ken got to go. I'm ready for Dr. Ken to get popped off. Because you fucking up everything. I'm ready for him to go. So Desna finally decides what she got to do is come back. She tells Jen. Jen apologizes. She like, no, it is all my fight, but I'm going to make it right. Of course, Jen is a ride or die. So I love their relationship. And she like, I got played by both of them. This is what's going on. But can't nobody know. I got to play this shit off like I'm the blushing bride. But I got to talk to Uncle Daddy. Now, in the meantime, Uncle Daddy had already made that call because he was telling Roller, this, you know, Roller told him about the baby, like, we got to get rid of him. This is, like, really our only shot at this point. Because, of course, unbeknownst to Desna, they in league with the Haitians, too. So they all the way fucked up. So they call the cop that works for them, which I don't know why the fuck they called him, of all people. But he turncoat. Told him to kill him. My Uncle Daddy blasted that motherfucker. He's done. Bye, with the cop. Nice to know you. I was waiting all season for this. But Desna and the Hustlers team up. But when she said, and y'all leave with the Haitians, well, this is what's going to happen. Y'all want to get them back? I know this is not. Okay. I thought I wasn't recording. Girl. This how y'all want to get them back? This how we get them back. We're going to do this my way. And then it's a gift for her when she gets to the crib. From Madame Revolve. And it's a wedding gown. And she looks and she has a flashback of all that shit because now she know that shit is fake. And we got a nice little come to Jesus moment mixed with a little waiting to exhale. And she let that motherfucking wedding dress move, girl. Like, I was like, kill her with fire! Kill her with fire! Flames on the side of my face. And then we just end with that shot of the flames in her eyes. Like, I'm mad. I damn near wanted them to play the big payback. Dun, 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 dun. Because they do pretty good with the musical cues. But we'll see. It might be coming. So, what y'all think about this episode? I was fucking here for this episode. At first, I thought it was moving kind of slow. But it was a nice reminder of what was going on thus far so that we can remember every little thing that them motherfuckers did to Desna. So now we can get the payback. I forgot all about my favorite part when she was all mad and Roller chased after him. And Roller, who I never thought would ever just admit to anybody that he was wrong, was just like, yes, you're right. I fucked up. I'm right. No, you love her. No, you love her. Get your shit together, Roller. Get her right. Let's get these Russians out the way and let's get the Desna and Roller story that I need in my life. And also, when we gonna find out that Arlene is a cop? We know, but they don't. When we gonna find that out? Because that could be a problem. Okay, so that's pause. Let's get into Pose now. So Pose, Season 1, Episode 7, Pink Slip. Perfect title for this episode, baby. Now this episode gave me the feels. So let me put on the Reverend Jimmy swagger because I will be quoting quite a bit of quite a bit of sculpt. That's what you get for making fun of Jesus. quite a bit of scripture from the Side Chick Bible on tonight, because there's a lot to talk about with Pose. So, Blanca is getting the kids off to school. We haven't seen much of Damon anymore because Damon's not doing balls on his way to class. Poppy is getting ready to leave. Poppy leaves his pager. Now, for those of y'all that are a little bit younger, let me put you on the game. In the 1980s, you had a beeper for one of two reasons. You was a doctor or you sold drugs. Beepers were very expensive. They were not cheap, like when everybody had them in the 90s. They were not cheap. They cost quite a bit of money. That's why the only people that had them were doctors and drug dealers, because that's who could pay for them. Possibly a couple lawyers may have had them if they were criminal lawyers or anything like that, but mostly doctors and drug dealers. Blanca did tell him, like, I told you my rules before you moved in. No selling dope. If I find out you incident, she's going to quiz all the kids. All the kids. Electra. This man told you the last time we seen Law and Order ass that if you got rid of your penis, that he was not going to fuck with you no more. You thought y'all love was strong enough. Please let us turn to the Side Chick Bible. Second Trump wife. Passages 7 through 9. If you are not the main woman and that man gives you a condition to stay on his team, do not think that he has enough love for you that he is going to let that bypass. Amen? Okay, so if the man told you and you paid, you are paid, you are living in the lap of luxury strictly for screwing this man, but you have a penis. And this man told you if you got your reassignment surgery, that you were done, what in the hell made you think that you were still going to be able to live that life? What made you think that? What made you think that? He explicitly told you that. And basically, he's your boss. You got everything you got because of that man. What did you expect? Now, I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying she should not have gotten the reassignment surgery. If that is what she wanted, she more than should have had it. But know what the cost is. He was going to be done with that ass. And he was done with that ass. And I mean really done. And she was thinking, let me scoot down to Second Trump Wives, chapters 11 through 13. In the event that that man is paying all of your way, do not think once he says he is done that he is coming back. She really thought she had some pull. You'll be back in a week and you'll realize our love is stronger than that. He don't love you, honey. You know what he love? That dick. You know what you don't have no more? That dick. It shouldn't make a difference, but it did to him. Therefore, you can't be mad. The fact that he said that was an act of selfishness and stupidity. Not realizing that he was the one that was being selfish. I need to publish the Side Chick Bible because apparently people need it. So then, of course, Electra, being Electra, is all mad, goes back and moves into her house with the kids, and just turns into a raving bitch. Nobody's allowed to smoke in the house but me. Girls, get out the bedroom. Where are we supposed to sleep at? On the floor because you back. No loud music. All these rules to what I'm accustomed to. I pay the bills. No, bitch. Motherfucking Law and Order paid the bills. You got cut off when you cut that dick off. Know this. But anyway, she was asking if Poppy was on drugs. Ricky, of all the people, Ricky snitches on them. After because they're brothers and sisters now. And, you know, Angel was telling Damon and them, like, this is what's going on. Don't tell, don't tell, don't tell. And Ricky is like, well, I don't want to get put back out on the street for not telling. So I told on him. Blanca headed on down to that pier and found him. Poppy snaps. I'm 20 years old with an 8th grade education. I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. You're not my mother. He snaps. She like, okay then, come get your shit in the morning. You're done. He comes back. That was so sad. He comes back, and of course, when she tries to come get him, I do not know what the Puerto Rican girl's name is, but the Puerto Rican girl in Candy that was House of Abundance decided they were starting their own house, the House of Ferocity, which I hate as a name. Really? And they pick up Poppy just to be a bitch towards Blanca. Whatever, boo, with they sideline, but I'm glad they got rid of Electra. But y'all gonna be mothers just like Electra. Y'all just gonna have Poppy doing y'all errands, rubbing y'all feet and shit. Like, that's not a real family. So Poppy went off on Ricky. They was about to come to blows. I kind of agree. Like, yeah, I understand that you don't want to lie, but your dude even asked you not to do that, and you didn't even have enough loyalty to him. So I have mixed feelings about it, but you ended up getting that boy put out on the street. And he got popped his first time selling fucking crack. Because he can't sell weed no more. I told your father I was going to look out for you, blah, 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 etc. They want him to sell crack on the corner. He like, I ain't never did nothing but sold weed in the parks and the pier. I don't even know how to do this. Gets popped his first time. Now, the Reverend Jimmy Swagger here. Let us all take out our side chick Bible, shall we? And I want y'all to go to the chapter of Maryland. And we are going to go through passages 1 through 5. If your man that you are the side chick to gets put out by the other woman, do not feel like that is real. He did not choose you. You won by default. Therefore, at any given time that he decides to go back or she decides to take him back, he will not hesitate to leave your ass and leave your ass alone for good. Amen? So, now because he kicked out, I got you here I'm here for the whole night. I don't have nowhere else to go. I love you, Angel. And I got in a fight. Did you get fired? No, it's a real boys club. That showing of toxic masculinity and leaving my wife for my side bitch makes me a rock star in a world. Okay. Do you still have your side chick Bibles open to the book of Maryland? Let's continue the passage. If that man does choose you, just know, in order to keep him, you have to offer him something more than physical attraction. Moving on to passages 7, 8, 9. Therefore, you have to be able to do at least one of the following: cook, clean, support yourself, support him, or all of the above. He is paying your way. You gave that man a TV dinner. Angel, what do you have to offer this man? You can't even trap him with a keeping nigga, baby, because you're not a biological female, so you can't get pregnant. What can you offer this man that at any moment's notice he would not up and go back to his wife, or better yet, find another one? Oh, we're still in the book of Maryland. Passages 10, 11, 12, and 13. When that man randomly decides to show interest in your interests, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. This man is trying to create a connection with you that he has currently lost with the significant other that has put him out. Be careful what you show him. If to show him anything, it may turn him away. Amen? So he decides he wants to see Angel's life at the ball. I knew that was disastrous immediately, because you have not even figured out if you're gay, bisexual, pansexual, or if you're really, honest to God, just attracted to Angel because you are attracted with somebody who is able to live their life freely. You don't even know. Therefore, going fucking face first, diving into the gay culture, not only a gay culture, you don't know anything but white bread, middle America. You know a little bit about upper class white America now. You know nothing of minority culture, you know nothing of poor culture, and you know nothing of queer culture. So you just decided you wanted to jump in purse first, bitch. And he was not feeling it. He didn't know what to do. That was overwhelming to him. And at that point, that just happened to remind him, yeah, I can't do this, and I still have kids and a wife, and I need to go back and deal with them. So we're not going to do this no more. And then the gag of all of that is she comes back to the apartment thinking that just meant, okay, I'm just going to still be on the side. No, bitch. All the clothes is gone. The furniture, everything. That's not even your apartment anymore. He is done. So now, her and Electra is basically walking in the same shoes. And that trance, again, that scene with that Tina Turner private dancer, goddammit, Ryan Murphy, if you don't slay with your musical selections. That private dancer where Electra is putting an ass trying to get another sugar daddy and was getting ass, but they all want the penis. And now you right back where you started. You are back dancing at the showroom. But this time, you're probably not even going to make the money that you're used to, because a lot of them men, and we talk about this all the time, fetishize chicks with dicks. You don't even have that anymore, so you're probably not even making the money you was making when you met that rich man. At the same time, Angel is now looking like, well, damn, I don't even have money, nothing. He didn't leave me the furniture, and probably can't go back to dancing because Electra probably took her job. So now she has to go back to hooking. Y'all, and we only got one episode left. Pink Slip was such the perfect name because people was getting fired left and right. Electra got fired by her daughters, got fired by her sugar daddy, got fired by life basically. Angel got fired by her sugar daddy. My girl Blanca got fired by Poppy. Like, there was just a lot of severed ties. Pynk slip getting fired. A lot of that going on this episode. And then the other just random thing, I didn't get enough of the ball, and I did not get enough of Pray Tell with only one episode left. I did not get enough of that. I also was wondering, when did Blanca and Damon's teacher get so cool? Yeah. I think I really covered everything I wanted to cover, except for, I literally have in my notes, fuck these closeted rich white men who treat people like this. Because that was just running rampant this episode. Goddamn. So, if you watched both parts, thank you. If you watched either part, thank you. Thank you to my patrons, people that donate to my PayPal. I do need your help. It's a lot. I'm not going to get into it. If you got it to give, I appreciate it. If you don't, at least please subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the House of Grease. Become one of my Pink Ladies and T-Birds. You can do that by waiting for Sailor Jimmy at the end of the video, or clicking down below in the description. Also, all that shit up the top. That's the PayPal. That's the Patreon. But also my Instagram and my Twitter. Please follow me there too, because sometimes I do ask you guys about things. Do you want me to review? I take suggestions. I do work a full-time job, and I have steady things that I usually review. So sometimes I miss some stuff. Like, I wanted to do a thing about She-Ra, because they done made her pussy soft looking like Sailor Moon. She's supposed to be a warrior princess. She should look like Xena, or at least Daenerys from Game of Thrones. But that's neither here nor there. Thank all of you for watching. I apologize that I'm not engaged, but at least I did put on a wig and get a fucking shower, because I did have to work, and I got to work again tomorrow. So I love all of y'all. Thank you for watching. Didn't even do the clause goes as follows on the clause part. So that's just going to be random today. Get my Instagram and my Twitter. I ain't got to do that shit. Y'all will see it. Deuces. Keep it greasy.
Kamehameha attack is blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from